So inshallah, we will have the next lecture, which is on independent sample t-test. Independent sample t-test. Okay. I still have chapter 6 because chapter 6, 7, 8 is under the t-test. It's under t-test. That's why it goes chapter 6 for 3 of them. But actually 6, 7, 8. We will now look at independent sample t-test. We have covered one sample t-test. Then we have looked at paired sample t-test, and now we look at independent sample t-test. Yeah. So we are here now. We will cover later and following week for ANOVA. This is the example when you want to do independent sample t-test. This is the study which was done to compare communication skills between male and female, group 1 and group 2. Because in SPSS, you have to bring in that gender factor into the box. The box will ask you to key in group 1 and group 2. So you have to key in 1 and you have to key in number 2 for the next one. The data were solicited from a randomly selected sample. The test for the difference at 0.05. As I mentioned many times before, it can be 0.01, it can be 0.05, not more than that. Yeah, it has to be less than 0.05 to be significant. Now, this is the steps. This is a summary of independent sample t-test. The first one is to have hypothesis. So in this case, what kind of hypothesis? How do we build the hypothesis? The null hypothesis is there is no differences between male and female for communication skills. That is null. Alternative hypothesis is there is differences between male and female for communication skills. Okay. Then we need to test for equality of variances. This is t-value unequal variances. This is t-value for equal variances. Regardless of the equality, we still look at t critical value, and then we have to make decision either to reject or fail to reject hypothesis. Here is the calculation. Okay, let's go the next one. We have different box because we have to use different formula. Let's see what do we have here. N1 take away 1 larger group variances, and number of respondents take away 1 smaller group variances. F calculation more than T, F table, critical value use unequal. If the F cal is less than FT, then you have to use equal. Okay. we have to look for the T. Yeah? So the T for independent sample t-test is different from equal and unequal variances. Now we have how many respondents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use unequal. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, okay. Okay, let's have this table first. Yeah, you must prepare the table before you do the formula. You have put key in the male score under the first column, x1. So at the bottom, you have to sum up each score. So this is sum of x1. x1 means for male, and then we have female, scores for female, x2, and then we have sum for female, x1 square. We have 25, for example, 25 times 25 is 625. You have to do the calculation for each of them. You have to square those scores. You have to square each score. After you get all of them, you need to sum up the whole score, the whole scores. This is 5,250. The next one is to square the female scores. 19 square is 361. 24 square 576. 26 square 676. 25 square 625. 18 square 324. 21 square is 441. 20 square is 400. 21 is 441. 24 square is 576. And lastly, square 23 equivalent to 529. Then you need to sum up each score, which equals to 4,949. Okay. This is the calculation for each. I mean, we provide both for equal and unequal. Now we have to identify the larger group variance. Divide into smaller group variance. How do we do it? The first one is to look at the variance group 1. Group 1 is the male. S2 1, and this is the calculation. Sum of x1 square, take away sum of male square divided into n. N1 means n for female. For male. Okay, let's do this together again. X21. Sum of x1 is 5,250. This is sum x1 square. 5,250 take away 228. Where is 228? This is 228. 228. 228 square 51,984. So 51,984 divided to 10, and 1 is 10, equivalent to 5,198.4. You have to take away from 5250, equivalent to 51.6. So the underneath is 10 take away 1 is 9. 51.6 divided into 9 is 5.73. You do the same thing for female, then you get 7.211. Where S22, okay, so the S22 is larger than S21. The female variances is larger than male. So what do? We have to divide larger group variance. This is for F-cal, yeah, for F calculation. So 7.211 divided to 5733 equivalent to 1.257, and then round up 1.26. So that is F-cal. F-cal is 1.26. Now we need to compare F-cal with F-critical. Level of significance at 0.05. So we look at the F table and look for 9. Under 9, what is the critical value is 3.18. So your F-cal is 1.26. The F table is 3.18. What does it mean? The F-cal is less. The F calculation is less than F critical. Use formula T for equal. So formula T-cal for equal variances is, the T-cal is sum of 1 take away sum of some means score for one male, take away means score for female. Okay. Divided to S2P divided with N1 and N2. X1, how do we get mean for square one? Sorry, mean for male scores. So 2 to 8, remember the 2 to 8 here, male scores. We have to get average, you have to divide into 10. 2 to 8 divide into 10 is 22.8. For female, sum of female scores divided to 10. Female score is 2 to 1. Divide into 10 is 22.1. S2P N1, take away 1. S21 plus N2 take away 1 times S22. So 10 take away 1. S21, where is S21? This is S21. Sorry, S21, 5.733. Yeah. Plus 10 take away 1. S22 for female. This is for female. So, yes, 7.211. divided into 10 plus 10, take away 2. 9 times 5.733. 9 times 5.733 is 51,597 plus 9 times 7.21. Okay, times 7.21. 1 is 64.899. Underneath, you have to plus 10 plus 10, take away 2, 20, take away 2 is 18. We need to sum the S1 with S2. 5.73 is 51, sorry. 51.597 plus 64.899 is 116.496. Take away 18 is 55. Hold on. 116.496. Divide into 18 is 6.472. Yeah. Okay. So this is for TCAL. Yeah. TCAL is 6.472. No, not TCAL. This is for SP. Remember S2P? Okay, so S2P is 6.472. I repeat, this is for S2P. Okay, so S2P 222.8 here, where you get the mean 22.8. Take away 22.1. Square root 6.472. Where do we get 6.472? This is the T, yeah? 6.472 plus 6.772. Both of them should divide into 10. So 22.8 take away 22.1 is 0.7. Now let's see the calculation below. 6.472 divided to 10 is 0.6472 plus 0.6472 is 1.2944. Okay. We have to do one by one, yeah? You don't do it everything straight. Now leave the 0.7. We have to square root 1.2944. Square root 1.2944 equivalent to 1.1377. Okay, now we can divide 0.7 divide into 1.1377 equivalent to 0. Okay, 0.1 sorry 0.7 divide into 1.377. 1 point, isn't it? I'm not sure if I got this. Wait, yeah. And the square root 1.2944 is 1.1377. 0.7 divide into 1.1377. I have 0.615. Okay, so this should be corrected. Let me see. So you have to is 0.61 0.6152. This is the answer, 0.6152. Okay. Now let's go back to our TCAL 0. It's not 0.5.8. Okay, this 0.6152. This is the TCAL. Identify critical value by level of significance and critical region from table. So from the table, it is 1.734. So your TCAL is 0.6152 is less than 1.734. If your TCAL is less than your T table, it means you fail to reject null hypothesis. When you fail to reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean? There are no significant differences of communication skill between male and female students at UC because there is no significant differences. When there is the significant differences is zero, then we have to void. In SPSS, you just follow the instructions over here. Click on Analyze, Compare Means, then Independent Sample T-Test. You move the score of communication skill into test variables box and move gender to grouping variable box. You need to define the groups as number 1 and number 2 similar to what you already keyed in SPSS. And then click Continue. You will have this table. You have to look at significant total. This is 5.46. Is it significant? It is not because it's more than 0.05. Okay. This is the next exercise. Just for exercise, so you can always be familiar with the system. So with that, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me for this independent sample t-test.